guys, Model Muppet here. How you doing? Most things in life are more fun with someone else, but sometimes you just have to play with yourself. Alright, I meant play by yourself. That's it. So if you're stuck indoors on a wet Wednesday afternoon, you're looking for a way to pass the time that won't condemn you to hell, why not download Kill 'Em All by Sabotur for the PlayStation 3. So Sabotur has given us this new environment to play in. Something that has a totally different feel from the original Farcry 3 maps. And it's good fun. It's good fun. I'm just kind of laughing a little bit because I'm looking at the weather, and you know what it is at the minute? I am sick and tired of snow and rain and miserable weather. So Sabotur, the next map that you do, make it a sunny one, eh bud? Now, we need to have a look at what you can and can't do on single player maps, because your character does act differently than it does in a single player game. You can't do the remote slide, you know, not the remote slide, god I need more coffee. You can't do that slide thing, you know, when you run and crouch at the same time. You can't do the same melee takedowns that you can do. So you know, there are some differences. You don't have 4 weapon slots, you only have 1 weapon. So the map designer can leave weapons around for you to pick up. But be aware that once you pick a weapon up and you change that with something else, that weapon is then lost forever. So for example, if I had a bow and I picked up a rocket launcher, and then I'd had enough of the rocket launcher and wanted to go back to the bow, I wouldn't be able to. Not unless there was another bow placed somewhere. It's something for map designers to think about. Now you probably noticed at the start there that Sabotur had a nice little array of weapons for you to try when you're going to take this map on. And we also need to have a talk about how, as map designers, we're going to bring a standard to things. For example, on my single player map, I had the spawn points as the area that people should try and get towards. You know, that would be the area that would be the finish of the map, if you like. Where Sabotur's done it the other way around. He's got the spawn points as this is where you start the map. If you have any comments on that, bung them down here, and we'll be doing a thread on the Ubisoft forums about this. I think there is scope for making some good single player maps. It's a shame that you can't do the same things in this test mode that you can in the game. But we've got what we've got, and you know, it's not bad. Now, Sabotur has made his a bit more challenging than I made mine. Probably because I'm not the best player in any game. So I didn't tend to go overboard on the heavier, strong opponents. And Sabotur's map was probably a bit more challenging than mine in that regard, with the type of enemies that you face. I only had a couple of looks at it. I picked a flamethrower here and found out that I was going to be fighting these big flame guys with their flame resistant suits, which probably wasn't the best move. Of course, the problem is it's quite hard for me to go back and get a gun, and if you have a look at the mini-map you can see all those dots, which means that it's not a safe journey to take either. Go. I think, as I said, that there is potential for some good maps to be done, and this is a good map. Don't get me wrong. I'm not saying it's not a good map, but I think people like Sabotur and myself, we're the early pushers, the early developers at the minute. Now, if you have a single player map that you've done and you've uploaded and you'd like me to have a look at it and review it, please do get in touch with me about it, because I do want to do a series of single player maps. I'm going to start the ball rolling with this one, and I'm also going to include one of mine. As far as the multiplayer reviews and stuff goes, I am still doing them, guys, but I am getting a lot of requests through, and it's pretty hard for me to keep up with them because they all come from different directions. I'll get some on the UB forums, I'll get some through PSN, I get some through my YouTube. So could I ask that basically, if you'd like me to have a look at one of your multiplayer maps, request it on my YouTube page. It's just if I can try and keep all those quests together, it'll make it a bit easier for me to manage. I do have some more to put up, and I've got a load more to look at. Anyway, download this map, support the project. So kudos to Sabotur for taking the time to make a single player map. And post in the comments. As always, I'd love to hear what you guys are thinking. This is Muffet out. Take it easy, guys. Bye.